Hello.
Ah, we speak at last.
Good morning, day, night, evening, afternoon, guys. Welcome in. How are you doing on this lovely Monday evening? Or, well, morning, afternoon, wherever you are. Hello, Morph. Hello, Gentle Automaton. Hello, Subtle. Welcome, guys. So, today we're gonna head into Ultimate with this Blade Arc Deathknight. Yep, should be ready for Ultimate. Should have all the resistances fixed. Should have enough damage. Should have enough devotion points as well. Yeah, I mean, physical obviously it's never gonna be that great, but otherwise it looks good. Ultimate level 60, what? I mean, yeah, if you're prepared, if your character is good enough for it. But we got 50 points, like 50 devotion points. All the rest maxed, even ultimate. This is good enough.
You're not looking too bad.
I'd probably do like a series where I do single mastery runs, at least all the way to 94. Like maybe speed leveling runs at least. So that whenever Fangs of Astakard is gonna come out like next year. Or next year.
Good, you're back.
I'll have like a class ready for every combination. Like a character ready for every class combination. Smoggle, thanks for the prime. Welcome back to the Bloomers. Appreciate the support. 3 months already. Welcome back, welcome back. Thank you so much, appreciate it. How are you doing? Did I craft an Arcane Spark? I did, right? That's kind of like the only reason why my energy is acceptable. Without Arcane Spark, you actually have not the best energy, like, sustain on this character, not gonna lie. So you do have to make sure that you craft that Arcane Spark, for which you can get the blueprint, I believe, from one of the factions, like Black Legion, maybe? So gotta get some reputation there. All the debuffs to appear in the enemy? Like this, you mean? Right? It's an option, I think. There's lots of options in this game. Like, lots of options. Where's it again? Okay, what do we have here? Screen effects. That's like for Thunder and so on. That's not it. Display damage. That's not it either. Maybe on health bars. Display debuffs on target. Here we go. Right. You have to display monster health bars, I think, and then display debuffs on target as well. Yeah, there it is. You're welcome. Hello, hello, Xeronic, how you doing? Welcome in. Dude, Grim Dawn feels like home every time, man. Like, whenever you come back to Grim Dawn, it just feels like home. Just such a comfy game. Until you die, I guess. And just don't die, right? Just don't get hit. You guys are in full PoE hype week? Yeah, honestly, like, the PoE league is pretty nuts, not gonna lie, right? It's like the boat league, right? Basically. Long have you waited, finally. The boat has arrived. I might play some, maybe, as well, I'm not sure yet. I don't really have much time right now, because of, like, exams until, like, the next 2-3 weeks, something like that, but maybe. Maybe I'll squeeze in some time. Maybe, like, after, like, August 7th or something like that. Yeah. Probably, like, some... I don't know. Some slam character, maybe. Maybe some gladiator, right? It's pretty cool. Do we need to go to the rat? No, we don't need to go to the rat, right? Is there a guide for this build? Let's see what the build command says right now. Aether Dual Ritualist. That's not the build, is it? Hang on. That is definitely not the build. Give me one sec. So this is what I'm playing right now, but I do have a video about a Deathknight. I mean, I have like some Leviathan endgame Deathknight characters. If you want to check out the guide for the starter physical Bladeark Deathknight though, then you can check out this one right here. This is more or less like what this build is. Yo, Bouncing Dandy, welcome, welcome. Yo, Fusitos Hikes Akriat, welcome in. Welcome guys. Are you guys gonna play the new PoE League? Or are you gonna play the Diablo 4 expansion? Or are you still playing and enjoying the last Epoch season maybe? Who knows? Maybe all of the three, maybe none of the three. Yo, Travis, welcome, welcome. Yeah, I don't have like all too much time like recently, like until early August. Play in general, like to stream in general right now, but I'll be back with more and more Grim Dawn and then like a season soon as well. Like in mid to late August, hopefully we'll see. Will these necklaces suffice? I have a 70 ring. I mean, these rings aren't like bad, right? They're okay if you wanna like fix your resistances. They don't offer like anything offensive, but if you're just like trying to fix your res, why not that? I have to hit 100 in hardcore with a Warlord Blitzer for PoE League. Nice, nice. Yeah, that's pretty strong and safe build. Bleed Shadow Cascade is going well for you in LE. Don't know if you're gonna make it to Abaroth before PoE League. And you gotta like kind of be like fully decked out right for them, I guess. I mean, I guess if you're playing softcore, you can just try them and then see how. Just like kind of like test the waters. But if you're playing hardcore, then we're not taking any chances. I was also like considering playing LE Cycle until I get to Abaroth and like either kill him or die to him, but I don't know, I like die too often on like day 1 and 2. So didn't have the time really to complete that challenge. Maybe next season, we'll see. What do we do here? Oh yeah, there's a shrine down here. Almost forgot about this, what the fuck. Do I even know the map? You can Mogdrogen normal, nice, nice. Yeah, Mogdrogen ultimate is a bit harder. You gotta like dodge all the lightning, all the thunder stuff. Probably will need some like decent gear as well. Not just the starter gear. Okay, let's go back here. Nevor, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. This is your endgame version with the Blade Arc helmet. How much damage is the Blade Arc helmet really? Because I mean, it's obviously nice to have, but I'm not sure if giving up permanent Warcry is like worth it. Because like Warcry is such a good skill. And yes, I would be losing some like damage on Warcry. I mean, uptime on... I mean, I would lose damage on Blade Arc rather if I use that helmet. But full uptime on Warcry is just, I don't know, like too fucking good. What are your devotions though? I'm kinda interested in those. Yeah, more or less the same, I guess. Back to Grim Dawn, eh? Welcome on. Hell yeah. Back home. Basically. Wait, why is my movement speed like 120%? Huh? What is happening? Oh, I was just slowed, I guess. Weird. Tap tap tap. Auto, auto. Rusty Dark, welcome guys. Currently leveling 8 at since the post late. Republic set is pretty good actually recently. I'm not sure if like Apostate is the best class for it, but it shouldn't be that bad. Then with LE, for this cycle, yes, I think so. I got to at least 1 Harbinger. I mean, I could try to push until Abaroth, which I probably should, and I would have done if I had more time to play into stream right now, but I really don't have much time, so I guess next season. Endgame set for Code Amaressa's Blade Arc, Amaressa's Blade Burst rather, Reaper. I mean, there isn't really a set for that, to be honest. Usually you just play like dual wield and focus on lethal assault and like the weapon pool skills. Or you can play something like Soul Rend, and with Soul Rend you can play something like either usually play 2 out of 3 from Bone Harvest, Shadow Strike, and Amaras's Blade Burst, I would say. You got flamed by Medley because you kited hardcore Ravager. Huh. He was like trash build, can't even stand still or what? 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 Why would you like stand still though? Stand still. I mean, okay, let's go for the rock first and then get the attack speed later. Yeah, we are but enough. Welcome, welcome. A 6-day cycle, Ellie. Can't face tank Ravager equals not hard. I mean, the best like Ravager, I don't know, like one of the best like Ravager killer, like Lujigan Druid for example. I can't face tank a Ravager because he's just like hiding around. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, Morndale, how you doing? What about Spellbinder, but chose Inquisitor for Aether resistance reduction? To be honest, I also kind of really like Inquisitor for like Channeler builds, because you do have the seal, which kind of like requires you to stand on it, and if you're channeling, you're standing still anyway, so there's some synergy there. You die 2 times to game-breaking bugs even? Yikes. What did you die to even? I mean, I died to Volatile Reversal, which is like a bug as well, basically, right? So... literally a bug too, right? I don't know, man. Unlucky skills. And flippin' Steel Mage also died to Volatile Reversal. Classic. Pyromancer are kind of bad with Fantastic Ravager. I guess. I don't know what kind of pyro we're talking about. Yeah, I died like one time to Silver DC as well. Like the sorcerer I wanted to make died as well. That was... oh well. Regen Pyro? Regen Pyro can get some pretty decent numbers, actually. It's not too bad. Recommending Makadar Dual-wield over a Marastan Crusher? Oh, you're trying a Marastan Crusher Reaper. Actually, they buffed that. I haven't tried the buffed Crusher yet. But I'm not sure if a Marastan Crusher is that good as well. Like in general. I mean, it's probably a lot better now than it used to be. I mean, there's still no real set. I mean, there is the Silver Sentinel, like the blue set. But it's like a blue set, so... even though it kind of is made for Amaras's Blade Burst, it might not be the best later on. Simply because it's like an epic set, and epic sets right now kinda... like pre-Fangs of Aztekarn, before you can ascend them... are not that great, I guess. Yo, Conan, how you doing? You're getting condom ads in Turkey? Interesting. You played melee? I mean, did you play some melee Void Knight in the past too? Yeah, you didn't. I always played melee, so I already knew like it's gonna be just as bad. Thanks for the resub, Jason. Thanks so much for the 11 months. Welcome back to the Bloomers. Appreciate the support. How you doing, man? Welcome, 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 welcome. Yo, isolation, welcome on. The real issue is the energy drain. Otherwise, can face tank as R80. What is this? Deathknight in my walls. Yo, Buhor, welcome, welcome. Oh, like a Sidra Pyro, interesting. 5.6k regen with procs. And it's like okay. I mean, you have like Sigil on top though. Wait, is it even like worth going for regen when you're playing a Sigil character? I'm not even sure about that. Like, you wouldn't actually have some as a pyro anyway, but I like investing to regen. Harbinger encounters aren't melee friendly at all. I guess. Yeah, the Uber is also way easier if you're playing like some ranged character, or I don't know, I guess like Potums. Just, I mean, the real reason though, I feel like is melee just in like melee in LE can't get as tanky as it should be, right? Like, I don't know what it is, but you're squishy as fuck with melee basically in LE. That's like the real problem. Like, if everything was the same, but you could get like twice as tanky as melee, then I think it would be fine probably. But you're just giga squish. Okay, 2 fabrics. Yo, fabric, welcome, welcome. So LE bad, right? I mean, I think LE is like fun. Every patch for like a couple of days. It's still like a fun game. If you don't take it too seriously, but I would never like take LE too seriously right now, to be honest, because like the balance is just like, I don't know. And dungeons are also like a little, I don't know. There's things they need to improve before the game can be like taken fully seriously, in my opinion. But then again, it still offers like a lot of like systems to play around with. Lots of theory crafting you can do. Like it's still fun. Like for example in Diablo 4, people say like the game has gotten like a lot better, right? And it's like kind of fun, but then I always look at the skill tree and I'm like, nah. Like, I don't know, for me personally, I feel like a game needs to have like a certain baseline of complexity before it can even be enjoyable to me personally. And Diablo 4 just doesn't have that. At least for me personally. And Spiritborn, I mean, I watched the trailer, like, obviously it looks like flashy and cool, but I don't know, it's like I'm looking at a League of Legends, like a League of Legends, like, champion spotlight and not like a flippin' ARPG game where you can customize your character a lot and have, like, deep systems and so on. I don't know, like LE does at least have like, even if like some of the skill trees are still bugged after many months and years, There's still like enough stuff that actually works and makes you want to theorycraft and like try out different things and so on. And obviously like PoE is arguably even more interesting in that regard, I guess, but it's also a lot harder to like get into. And whenever I look at PoE, I mean I do like enjoy PoE a bit like every now and then. I never like bothered going all too deep into it. I also don't feel like it's worth my time right now. Like this shortly before PoE 2. Because I don't have enough time for it to become fun, I feel like, to me. So like whenever I play PoE 1, like the only goal I always set to myself is getting to maps, and that's it. Like once I'm to maps, I'm like okay, I don't care anymore. Because I'll die anyway at that point, probably. So I'm basically like stuck in like the phase where you're still like trying to learn the campaign, I guess, and like trying to learn how to build like a character for the campaign. Something like that, maybe. My YouTube stream has a last epoch thumbnail still. What the fuck? Why? Oh my god. Dude, I swear, man, like, flippin' YouTube is pissing me off recently, not gonna lie. For several reasons. One of them being still being hilariously bad when it comes to greater quality of life, I feel like, compared to Twitch. What the fuck, man? Oh, okay, there we go. Do I play any MMO? No. I don't. The only MMO I played like a little bit was like... I played some Guild Wars 2 when it like came out. Pretty much the only one I've played. Never played WoW, never played any other. Have I tried Torchlight Infinite? Not yet, no. Maybe I'll try it at some point. It doesn't seem like too bad, from what I've heard at least. You're actually playing Guild Wars 2 at the moment, really? Is that game still alive? Apparently it does. And to be fair, like it was a very beautifully like handcrafted MMO, in my opinion. I mean, you're asking me like, have I played an MMO, right? I mean, I feel like when I played Guild Wars 2, I played Guild Wars 2 as a single player game. Like fully exploring the map and everything. Like I didn't do any dungeons or raids really. I did like some dungeons, I think, like with some friends, but that's about it. Like I didn't care too much about like the raids and stuff that they introduced later. 5th expansion, oh really? Oh. I mean, it is a beautiful game. Like visually, and the skill trees are, well, I guess not as good as in Guild Wars 1, but still okay. Yeah, honestly, I played Guild Wars 2 as if it was like a standard RPG, with like some slight multiplayer co-op with friends. That's like how I played Guild Wars 2. That was basically it. Okay, I mean, what can I say about this build, right? Like, the build is basically done as well. Honestly, the complexity has already stopped, kinda, right? Like, we already know how we're gonna allocate skill points. Okay, there's like one more skill I'm gonna get, right? It's like Gold Harvest. And that's kinda it, and then it's just about like grinding the gear. Which could be the Creek set, maybe. Power. Creek's prison at level 62. I mean, why not? It's only ultimate. It's not ascended mode yet.
You must.
The dead at a creek. I need some
Okay,
time.
one thing that I might have forgotten actually is like once you're honored with a faction, right? Once you have achieved honored status, you wanna buy the writ. So you increase your reputation with those factions. And I think I should like go back to normal real quick and buy it for the Black Legion and the Order of the Death Vigil. That shouldn't take all too long. Maybe I'll do it after killing the slot down here. What are the new expansions adding? Are they new areas, new classes, new... What are they adding? I think I remember I played the first expansion, Heart of Thorns or whatever it was called, which had like a new class, I think, and some new areas, like new campaign, like with like new, well, story. It was kind of cool. I really like that.
Good, you're back.
2/3 Stream Baby.
Yo, Ditch Boy, thanks for the 6 months. Appreciate the support. Welcome back. How you doing, man? You stopped before Heart of Thorns, but then again you stopped all the MMOs, not just Guild Wars 2. That is sensible, I guess. Bogdan, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. Can a False Wave Warlord kill Ravager? I mean, it probably can, depending on your gear and your skill and how well you kite. There are better builds for Warlord than Force Wave, I would say, ultimately, but kind of like depends what gear you have. But it's definitely doable, like it can be done, let's say it like that. It's not gonna be like too easy, but it's gonna be doable. Oops. Yearly expansion releases now, really. Less content, but less costly. Okay. Formidable boots, eh? Wait, how good is Formidable? Still now. It has DA now, right? Like defensive ability instead of physical resistance. It's kind of funny. The faction item did not lose physical resistance, but this one did. Oh. Hello, Mary. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome on, welcome on. How you guys doing? Yeah, that's fair, Lucitos. That's fair. Of rapid reflexes, eh? Raiding into snack time. Are you gonna have a snack as well? Enjoy, enjoy. What have you been playing? Did you go back to Grim Dawn or are you still playing some LE? Mr. Pocket thumbnail? It should be fixed now. If not, I think it's fixed now. I hope so, at least. Does anybody know how I can dual wield pistols? Your second character, you don't do it a ranged character with pistols. Still deciding on the class. Maybe Soldier plus Inquisitor or Arcanist Inquisitor. I would suggest Soldier and Inquisitor between those two. And in the Inquisitor tree, the very first passive in the top left, called Ranged Expertise, allows you to dual wield ranged pistols. You do not necessarily have to be Inquisitor though to dual wield pistols. You can also use other items that allow you to dual wield pistols. Like for example, a Blade Sworn, wait no, Gunslinger Talisman, yeah. It's like a relic, for example. Probably like the easiest you can get early on. Yeah, like Devil's Crossing like gives you the blueprint like very early as well. Hang on. This thing has so many stats on it. Like I would lose 11 tears and 8 vitality, but I would gain stun res, insane amount of aether res. Too bad I actually need the pierce resistance right now. But once I can fix that, I'll definitely switch over to this one. It's way better. Okay. Why was I here even? I was here to get to the Ritz, right?
Come see what's left of my wares. See you around.
Come see what's left of my wares.
Yeah, you're welcome, man. Hope you're gonna have fun with your Inquisitor character. But yeah, if you wanna do like pistols, Arcanist always seems decent for pistols, like Inquisitor, Elementals, pistol stuff, right? But honestly, it kind of sucks. Like, don't play Arcanist with Inquisitor if you want to play pistols. If you want to play like a caster, like a mage, then it's really good. But if you want to play pistols, then nah, don't.
What do you want?
Greetings, chat.
Greetings, child. I am a child. Work points allocate. I'm gonna still like keep some, because maybe I'll need some physique to like wear some armor or like some spirit to equip some rings maybe. But generally on this build you wanna get cunning for offensive ability and damage. But if you're playing hardcore, then like putting points on physique is like never bad either, honestly. It's always fine putting points in physique. Can't go wrong with that. Now, this weapon is level 55, right? I'll have to like think about when I wanna refarm the weapon, because I can only get it over here in the Lost Oasis. But I can also just, I guess, go back to normal again and farm at the normal. It's because the normal like scales up to, I don't know what level actually over there, maybe like 70 or 80. Should be rather high actually for that area. Yeah, you can do Rudnik Inquisitor, I guess, yeah. I mean, you don't need to be Inquisitor actually for Rudnik, right? You can just do like Rudnik. I mean, I guess Inquisitor is good for it. It's not like a Paladin, right? And you wanna be an Oathkeeper, that's for sure. For the Aether RF. And then it's either Inquisitor or Necromancer. I mean, maybe like Arcanist, but probably not. Dual wield doesn't have any advantages over just using a shield. I mean, there's lots of damage, especially when you're playing melee in dual wield. Like Nightblade has a ton of damage, and actually, like Nightblade also gives you decent defenses while dual wielding.
We speak at last.
For dual wield ranged, I think. It's kind of the same there, I guess. Like it's usually more damage to like dual wield. But then again, I think the best purifier, for example, I've ever played was the Stronghold Purifier, which does use a shield, so... Yeah, I feel like dual wield range is a little squishy most of the time. Yeah, attack speed is way harder to get without dual wielding too, that's true. Depends on the class though. Sure, I mean, you can post a character in the chat and people can also like help you out maybe. Runecasters of Fallen Skies, huh. That is a double affix, like double rare affix item, but it's like caster affixes, right? On a melee weapon? Not really that ideal. This is your character, you're playing a Force Wave Warlord. Wait, are you playing fire or physical? You gotta decide on fire or physical first of all. You're playing physical, right? But your gloves convert your skill to fire, which is not good. You wanna go with one damage type, not two different. Wait. Wait, oh, it's... Oh, wait, it's not mythical. Oh shit, wait, it's the normal one. Yeah, I'm just... Okay, I see. I mean... Okay, then you are full physical, yes, it's true. Then you just have like kind of the problem that your armor is... I mean, it's okay still, but it's not amazing, like it could be better. Yeah, interesting.
Ah, we speak at last.
Roiling Blood, 8% physical damage. That's like not worth it for endgame. You wanna use something that gives you like armor or stun rest like these here. These components are way better. You have an Arcane Spark here, which is not bad, but you wanna usually put Arcane Spark in your metal. These devotions might be a little bit too defensive, to be honest. They don't seem to have much damage. Yeah, Chandler's Amulet. Okay, what you need to understand the power of green items, or like rather of monster and frequents. Like this item over here. Which you can just farm from the ancient Shambler in the very first passage, like underground passage, right, in Act 1, right? Blooded Passage, this one here. Like the item alone is already like kind of better than what you have, and you always get like pre and suffix on top. So you can get something like, I don't know, what's good? For example, Warriors or Stone-Faced, right? And then like Off the Ruin, for example, is not gonna be like too hard to get. If you farm him a couple of times. Right, and this thing is already like way better. Yeah, Mogara's Fang is also okay, but honestly Shambler's generally just better for this kind of build. If you do get your hands on the mythical Justice set, what you could kind of do actually maybe is... You could like play 3-piece of that maybe? Or maybe not. Shoulder and chest are definitely good, yeah. The Chosen Gaze, yeah, this one's pretty good as well, too. And okay, it's either Chosen Gaze and you play like no Warcry, I guess. Or you play Warcry and then you play like a Warcry helmet, maybe. But I mean, this is a lot of damage for like a Warlord, right? It's kind of crazy for Warlord, not gonna lie. What do you play on gloves? I mean, these are like fine for now, but... Sandreaver, Unchained Might. It's probably one of these two. What's it called again? Overseers? Yeah, if you get like an Overseers, Chosen Gaze, I don't know, like of... Of the animal, right? Of the fox. Is it of the fox, maybe? Of the eagle? Something like this. It's pretty fucking good as well. Look at this. Now you have like 4,200 armor instead of 2,600. And you're gonna do more damage with this, like a lot more damage with these two items. Because of the skill modifiers to force wave. Right, they add like as much damage to force wave as like the weapon does basically. Like almost as much. And then this thing is not bad. But you can just craft a belt actually. If you have this blueprint for example, you can just go ahead and craft this item. Or you could farm the Ugnenborg girdle from Caraxes. With these green items you can always like check out like where they drop from, right? You can like for example click on Caraxes here, and then you can check out spawn location, you can like click show the map, and you know, oh, it spawns here, right? Where's this? In Gloomwald? Okay, over here, right? There have Caraxes. Right. And then you know, right? Next to Gloomwald Crossing Rift. And you just like go here, farm the guy, and he's like gonna drop the item. At least with like a certain percentage. Wasn't there like offset supremacy as well with like force wave bonuses as well on top? Yeah. Force wave. Like if you play like aggressive of supremacy, right, for example. It's absolutely nuts. And you get like +1 to all the skills here as well. Which is pretty good. Which is kind of like what you lost from the helmet, right? Like you lose +1 soldier on the helmet, but you gain it back on the belt. These pants, they can be okay. But even here, I mean, these are honestly like not something you need to like change anytime soon, but green pants with like certain affix combinations can be way better than this as well. Yeah, he got the rings for flat RR right now, which are like okay. Like I'm not personally the biggest fan of these rings, like for endgame necessarily, but as a starting point, like these are always solid, right? Like you can always start out with these. Like especially when you're not playing Warcry, which the setup would allow you to do, like if you play Light of Empyrean for DR, like the damage reduction. Maybe you should also play Vire though for damage reduction and like some actual damage points. Like these devotions overall look a bit too defensive to my for my taste. Yeah, Judicator are generally a bit better for retaliation belts than non-retail belts. I would agree there as well. Casting speed, casting speed, casting speed. I mean, these components are cute, right? But this one has 2% more casting speed and leech on top. So I think on Force Wave you rather want to play this one. The next thing is you have like enough movement speed, right? So you don't need the Mark of Mogjogan here. You just, well, want more Poison Rust again, because I think I messed around with your Poison Rust, so put another leather here then. Armor rating 100%, I mean, okay. Not using a single absorption component and still 100%, just warlord things, man. 145% stun rest over max, what the fuck? Probably don't need more than... Yeah, you only need 1 point here in Scars of Battle. That's just stupid, like what the fuck. Okay, you wanna like max out Rebuke though for the flat physical damage, and I guess you could like put more points into Ascension. You don't need 16 points here, 15 is enough. You could like put 12 points in fighting spirit, to be honest. And if you want more mobility, you could put like 1 point here as well. You don't need this one, this converts physical to fire. The knockdown is whatever. I don't think this is needed. Yeah. Kinda scared to die for— oh, you're hardcore, dang. I mean, first of all, congrats on like making it this far. I mean, I wouldn't... yeah, internal trauma when you're spamming is like... I think it's only like worth a 1 pointer even, maybe. But then you could put more points into like Ascension, right? You have 1 more second duration, crit damage, and more armor while this is active as well if you have this shield, like this item here. So it's worth like more now than before. Yeah, try to like farm these 2 items at like the belt maybe. And try to get like shoulder and chest from this set. You don't need like more than 2 pieces actually though. You rather want to use like this helmet and these like these gloves here. Rest seem fine. I mean, devotions are a bit defensive as I said, but you're playing hardcore and I guess you're fine. Sleech is okay. 8% is not like insane, but to be fair, you could play like Seal of Blades now, right? Instead of Seal of Might. Because you don't get physical resistance from this anymore, you get the same amount of armor from both of them. You lose like some percent physical damage at flat though, but... oh yeah. I would probably like try to... like, devotion-wise, what you want to drop is something like Chariot, and you want to get like Maul, like Bear, or Vire instead, kinda. Let's try one here real quick. Like, say you want to play Kraken and Light of Empyrean. And you want to play this, you want to play that. This wouldn't like need to drop Ghoul, right? This page. The scythe is probably too expensive. So it needs to be Wraith. I mean, this seems very counterintuitive for physical damage, but it's just there to like give you affinity. That's all it needs to do here. And it's still not enough, right? Watcher's great now, yeah. I kinda prefer Watcher over Turtle on a build like this. I could like try both as well, but... but now it's like Light of Empyrean or Violet. You can't really get both, can you? Unless you drop like Bear or Uzad. Yeah, I personally don't like Light, as it's too expensive as well. But he is playing hardcore and he has no other DR right now. Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm playing on my Blade Arc Deathknight right now as well, basically. I'm playing Watcher over Turtle, but everything else is like the same. And you could like not play Maul actually. This might upset some people, but I think you could like actually not play it. Hmm. What about this? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, as long as you... Yeah, okay, I mean, ideally, right, you probably want to play like the Deathknight Devotions that I'm playing on my build right now. And then you want to play like a helmet that gives you full uptime to walk around, I think, personally. But I don't like Warcry without full uptime in hardcore, because then if you get hit while Warcry's down, then you might die. Depends on what you're fighting though. And when it comes to your attributes, you could like optimize to go like full physique kinda. I mean full cunning rather. So you need like 891 for physique. I think something like 400 for spirit, 392 actually. And then everything else in the cunning, like this. Kinda low on the leech now though, without ghoul. Imperium is not 100% uptime anyway though. I mean you have like this and that, right? Like either of the two is gonna be there, right? But yeah, I think they should like reduce the cooldown of this. Like, was it 2.5 recharge? Should be like 2 max. Yeah, I think that should be like 2-second cooldown, not 2.5. He's like kind of too long. Higher duration, maybe. Maybe. Maybe 5 seconds when it stays the same with the cooldown. But yeah, either way. Light of Empyrean is not in the best state right now, I think. So it can definitely get some buffs. Buff Hourglass and Empyrean. I already buffed like Empyrean like once or twice in the leagues, but I think still nobody like picked it really. So I think it needs like another buff maybe. I think for now I'll just ignore items and just sell everything blindly unless it's like something insane. And then I'll start looking at actual items like maybe in like 10 levels from now. 10 to 20 levels from now. You just ripped one of these recently? Oh no. How are you doing, Envy? Are you hyped for the boat league? Best class combination is obviously Defiler, yep. Yep. Alright, this guy has a good medal, right, for us. So, what do we have here? Elementalists. Oh, Ultos. Well, that's a lot of text, but it's actually bad. Ultos bad chest. Play it now. Oh, the Vit. The Vit Definer, Vit Fast Strike Definer. Honestly, that build, like, kind of slaps. It's just a bit squishy, I think. But it has good damage. I think Garga Ball is like... I mean, it used to be one of the best. I'm not sure if it still is, but I guess so. I think so, yeah. I mean, damage-wise it is. For doing actual endgame content, probably some kind of like caster definer is something like Blight Lord maybe. Like 50% last steal? Dang. Is there a new season? Not in Grim Dawn yet. There's gonna be one in Path of Exile soon, but yeah, Grim Dawn season soon. Soon TM. Not yet though. I don't really have time to play the PoE League, to be honest, but maybe I'll try some Gladiator stuff. Or some Slam build, maybe. I mean, let's be real, I'm not gonna like make it past the campaign in PoE anyway, like I don't have the time nor the skill for that right now. So... New season tomorrow, hooray! Hip hip hooray! New season tomorrow. You wanna play a character that you can play when you're tired and drunk? An Avenger Warder. I mean... yeah. That sure sounds like a retirement home build, yeah.
Come see what's left of my wares. Put it to good use.
Sometimes I wish Grim Dawn had like a dedicated bag just for components, and it would be like infinite and like would be shared between you and your inventory. Like your stash. Kind of like how the runes... But like not... What the fuck is this, dude? Tyrants of Cruelty. Hello? Too bad it's level 70 only and not like level 94. Ay ay ay. Look at that bad boy. Insane. What's the best class for this item, by the way? Is it Archon? I think it's Archon, right? Like Savagery Archon, probably. Because like on Water, you just want to play Waldrug, honestly. So that item is more like for Archons. And you can also play it in Water, of course, so like on any Savagery character, but I think it's probably best on Archon. If only you had an Essence upgraded, yep. like bleed water. There was like a time when something like guillotine water used to be actually pretty good, but I'm not sure if that's still upping. Probably not. Can the basic cadence attacks trigger devotions or only the third hit? It's actually all 3 hits, I think. Yeah, for cadence it should be all 3 hits. For devotions at least. Yo, Toxic Kraken, welcome, welcome. It's rather weird compared to the other attack replacers. Yeah. Yeah, it is kind of unique mechanically, to be honest. Like, it's an attack replacer, but it kind of like replaces default attack with default attack. Except every third attack is a weapon pool skill, like a guaranteed weapon pool skill. Wait, are we getting Ugdenborg? Oh no, it's the wrong one. I was gonna say, are we gonna get like the soldier, like the +1 soldier build here in Act 2 already? Kinda crazy. Microsoft DOS, Microsoft Divinity Original Sin. Yep. What does the original DOSing stand for? Desk Operating System? I don't even fucking know right now. I've used DOS as well, actually, as a kid sometimes. Like, my dad used to have like some DOS PCs still. Disk Operating System. Oh yeah. I mean, that's what I said, right? I said like a disk, yeah, it's the same thing, right? No, I totally didn't say desk. What are you on about? I totally didn't say that. I would never. Dude, I had like an exam in like PC architecture like last week literally, and I already got like the results, and I have literally like an A basically, or whatever you want to call it in English. And I just said like it's desk operating system. Oh god, dude. To be fair, we didn't do DOS, we did like some assembler bullshit. But yeah, fuck assembler. Like, I'm so glad I made that exam. Like, I passed the exam so I can never look at assembler ever again. Who the fuck even needs assembler anymore nowadays? I mean, I guess like some guy somewhere. But it's like one of those exams which, like, you know, it's kind of like the history of the PC, you know, like the history of computers and how it all started and like how all it's like built up on the ground level. So they actually like teach you like, I mean not like that much, but like a little bit of like assembler. But still, I've seen enough, I don't want to look at it ever again. I guess some hardware guys like still have to like, I mean, I guess, I mean if you wanna like talk to the machine directly, then technically it's probably like still assembler on like the hardware level. Yeah, I don't know, like I very much prefer doing stuff in Python or even Java or... Honestly, Haskell is kind of a cool language as well. I haven't like dug too deep into it yet, but it's kind of interesting. But then again, I don't know if like many people still use Haskell either. Like most people I know are either writing in Python or Java or C++, or like I mean C# rather, actually more so than C++. I guess like C++ is still there for games a lot, but outside of games I feel like more people are using C# nowadays. Comments chosen or death's vigil, what do I need to keep in mind? Vendor gear, drops from Magdar Bartholom, drops from Nemesis, anything else? That's kind of it. C++ is your baby, you hate it and love it. Yeah, I can't think of anything else, honestly, Starfield. I think that's pretty much it. And, I mean, if you're a necromancer, then... you can't choose comments chosen. So if you wanna be a comments chosen enjoyer, but still also play a necromancer, you have to, like, choose them first before choosing necromancer. Then you can still stay with them, but you can't be a necromancer first and then join them. You have to join them first and then become a necromancer. The fuck is all of this? Already known, already known, already known. Garbage. Haskell? It's like a... That's like one of the languages in this world. I was talking to my dad about like some stuff, like some IT stuff, and then he like started talking about back in my day when I was using BASIC to program the, what was it, like the printer or something like that, like the driver for the printer.
Yes, at once. Oh, of course.
Let's take a look, shall we?
It's also like a language I haven't heard in a long time, I feel like.
There you are. Nearly a
Basic.
century ago.
Or oops, or Pascal. My dad was like a Pascal enjoyer, I think. Like he needed to like set up some PCs and printers for like a school, I think, and then the program was like usually written in BASIC, but he didn't like BASIC, so he just like rewrote it in Pascal instead of something like that, I think. No. Blood Letters of the Aether. Huh. I mean, this is like obviously a great ring in general, but the affixes suck, and I know we can do better, so I'll just set it for now, I guess, and like farm it later. But if you get good affixes, feel free to use that item right away. Tyrant Step. Yeah, we'll like look at gear in like 10 levels from now, maybe. I think the character's strong enough for now. We can just breeze through the campaign for a bit. Always look out for like gloves of casting speed. Maybe they have like some good affixes. Yeah, Blood Litter prefix is really good. Just not that great for the spell, to be honest.
You were Derek. We have to hit them hard and
Have to hit them hard and fast. Hit them now, hard and fast.
come right to business. Nobody.
Okay. Back in my days are the best kind of talks until you start doing them yourself, yeah. True. Okay, leave portal here, go outside, get the portal, go inside to your own person portal again. And then we clear the rest of the Undercity. Now we gotta kill Nomos, Dread, Lotus, Vagra, Ravenna Kur. And then we might as well like kill Kyrian for good measure. And maybe like a Kyrian Shattered Soul, right? Hello? Please, game. See totem, click totem. Two blueprints for literally only killing one elite. That was the easiest loot ever. Season 7 when? Well, as soon as I'm done with it, or like as soon as we are done with it rather. Hopefully soon. I don't have all too much time until like August though. I mean, you guys can enjoy, like, Huey's Boat League first. Or Last Epoch's 1.1 League, Psycho, whatever. Or maybe, I don't know, when is Diablo 4 League as well? I don't know if you guys, like, play that game. Some Season 5 for Diablo as well at some point, I think. But yeah, I will probably try to... I don't know. I mean, we'll try to bring you Season 7, of course, as soon as possible. Maybe August, maybe September, something like that. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know. I can't make any promises. At this point, I would rather guess September if I had to guess. And yeah, I guess Season 7 is gonna be a little bit more than just the season on the current patch. Like Season 6 on the current patch, it's gonna be like some more items, maybe like some new enemies here and there. Who knows, right? Who knows? Some like a bit more. Terrapa always gave 18 RR. Yeah, that's correct. Was always 18, I think. Maybe it was like 15 in the past at some point, but that was like if so, that was like a long time ago. Like, it's giving 18 since at least like Forgotten Gods release, which is like 5 years ago, right? I mean, I think it could like give 20 or 21 maybe instead as well. There's a dynamite chest over here. I see ya. I see you, chest. Yo, Kanar, welcome. How you doing? What did you play on the LE season? Are you still playing it? Do you guys know how they're gonna implement the new expansion, season expansion in the same area? No. I can show you in a sec. We will not have to relocate. Probably anything. Hopefully. Maybe like some things, but probably not. So the expansion, like from the season, right? The season act is over here in this mountain range, right? But the expansion is probably gonna be... They're gonna like expand the map over here and it's gonna be like in this mountain range, I think. Like somewhere up here. Because as far as we know, the player is gonna travel northwest from Fort Icon. Like over here somewhere. Which, you know, is very good for us. Because we don't have to like relocate anything. And it's still gonna be like a fuck ton of work, like trying to merge all the content. Like still a lot of work to do that, but at least we won't have to like cut anything. Oh yeah, the totem, I mean the shrine, cold stone, okay. You rage quit?
See what's left of my wares.
Aye. Tried arena, crash. Tried 10 times the dungeon, 8 times crash. Oh yeah, I heard like some people complain about like Temporal Sanctum as well. On Reddit. It's definitely not a you problem, it's like a... I don't know how they're managing this problem. These kind of crashes, but... Okay, we're done here, right? Let's go to Broken Hills. Warlock bad, Forge Guard good, Spellblade bad, Bleed Falconer GG. Really, Warlock bad. I guess Forge Guard is good like once you have like all the stats up, right? Like it's kind of expensive to gear, isn't it? Maybe not. How did you level Forge Guard until you got like to the Shield Bash build? Just played like Bleed Hammers maybe as well, I guess. And Hammers is like never bad, I guess. The flippin' Paladin was insane with Hammers as well. Yeah, the thing is, Fabric, we don't have to like cut anything, but what we will still have to do is we're still gonna have to like re-merge the maps, right? So whenever the expansion map is out, we're gonna have to like basically download the expansion map and then like put our seasonal regions, like merge them with the actual expansion map. So that's always like kind of some work. The soundtrack in the first era was kind of maddening. Can we change that? Which one? Like the... You can leave like all the feedback on Discord as well, right? We have like a feedback channel and for the Grim Dawn League Discord. So you could like give some more delicate feedback there, which would be easier to work with, I guess. We want to get Mark of Torment for damage absorption, and we want to get Soul Harvest for damage, right? What else? What else? What else? That's kind of it, right? Okay, time to put the point here, I guess. Do I really want to play this already? No, I'm not gonna actually use it yet. It's gonna feel like a waste of time before we have like 12 points in Soul Harvest, I think. So I'm not gonna bother for now. Like the vault, yeah. Didn't like the music in that one. PoE. Am I gonna play PoE? Not sure, to be honest. I might, but I don't have time to play like on release. Like I don't have time to play any game really like until the 7th of August. Apart from like the occasional like Grim Dawn stream kind of. But to be honest, like, day one doesn't matter for me anyway. Because if I'm gonna play PoE, right, it's gonna be SSF hardcore anyway. And I'm not gonna make it past maps anyway. Or like if I even get to maps, right? Might be fun though. Play some Gladiator, some Slam maybe. I mean, Gladiator or Slam, I guess. I don't know if like Slam Glad is good. I guess you play like strike skills as Gladiator rather. Maybe. What do you play with slams? Like just Jug, I guess? Maybe Berserker? Spell Glad. Slam Glad is also good, you think? Okay, just play all the gladiators. Is it now? Is Gladiator like really that buffed? Like all of them are good? I think so. It seemed like decent generic garbage in the past, so... You can also play like Retaliation Gladiator, right, I guess. But I don't know about that. Okay, let's try to like dodge the slams of the sky, right, and then he just dies. Seems good. Officers of Ruin. Like these affixes aren't bad at all, honestly. This is 300% physical damage, holy moly. If we switch to Cadence right now with this weapon, we might even be dealing more damage than with Blade Arc at the moment. Huh. Yeah, his slams could have hurt a lot, honestly, with that weapon. They hurt big time. Big bonk time.
Well, I haven't been.
Well. Could also play something like a Baldier's armor, honestly. Like, Baldier's a decent set. It's not like insane, it's not like terrible either. And it does support Blade Arc. So, could be usable for like a couple of levels at least. Pierce and Poison Rust. The problem is these fucking monster frequents, they have like 5 billion resistances, right? They need to like get nerfed, I don't know, man. Maybe not. They have too much. Blue items are just hail against them. Like, what does this item do? Makes you die because you have no more resistances, right? That's what it does. Just makes you die. That's not even Imperious, it's like Taskmasters. It's a pet prefix and it's still better. Harmonious Imperial Ring of Alacrity. That on like a Crony ring? Log in, dude. Log in. Like this, right? On like the Crony ring. This it's like 6% HP, 8% energy, 7% attack speed, and 3 poison and areas on top. It's insane. Harmonious is such an insane prefix for rings. Okay, did we find Dahlia? Not yet, right? Where are you, Icrix? Hello? Yo, Shashishade, welcome. Imperious Stonehide. Those are both prefixes, right? So you can't have both at the same time. But yes, Stonehide is kind of like the upgraded Imperious, you could say, right? It's kind of like the rarer version of Imperious. Okay, where the fuck was he? Hello? Not awake yet. Wait. It's like... Wait, aren't you German as well? It's like 6:30 PM, right? What do you mean not awake yet? Oh, California? Oh. Okay, that makes more sense. Makes a lot more sense. We need like one more point in Blade Arc. How do I get that one? It's like one last point. You can get like plus 10, right? Plus 10, plus 10. I'm missing like plus 1 each. Drop the portal here. Let's go to Homestead and like port back. Fuck. Yeah, Homestead can corrupt dynamite. Let's do that. Get some dynamite.
These are... Come see what's left of my wares.
I mean, I could also like just use the chest guard of Justice. 1200 armor. That is quite the value, isn't it? Again, the problem would be like pierce resistance, I guess. It's not even like upgrading my damage per second. Oh, this one has no damage either. Oh, only fire damage rather. Huh. This one would be more damage. But even worse resistances. Devastating of alacrity. This is pretty darn good. Not gonna lie. We're only losing Aether resistance and like a little bit of elemental and chaos. Which... The chaos is slightly concerning, but it's actually fine, right? Yeah, it's fine. The Aether is fine too. Don't even need it. Unholy. Is this an upgrade, an actual upgrade? What's my leech? 13%. I don't need this for leech, but I do need it for Vitality resistance still, do I? Don't I? Let's see here. Full green build, yeah. Hell yeah. Dude, full green is very good, can recommend. Full green for the win. What happens here? Oh, vitality is down the gutter then. Actually, it's only 8%, isn't it? Wait, no, this is fine, is it not? Just need to put the right components on this. And the right augment as well. Ah, the pierce rest, though. Fuck. Unlucky. Okay, yeah, I need
Safe storage, no questions asked.
this thing right here. There we go.
I'll keep an eye on
And I gotta craft some dynamite as well.
Scrap metal. If you find any blueprints, bring them back here.
safe storage, no questions asked.
Grind some trolls for a better might chest, maybe? Maybe. I don't think I wanna grind trolls yet. Like, I'm gonna get 2 crotting roplands. Roplands? Crotting roplands, and Necropolis as well, right, first. So when I go through those areas, I'm gonna like fight enough trolls usually. Rotting croplands. Crotting rotlands. I'll get it right eventually, right? Surely, Copio. Surely. Music? We could get the cannons, yeah, true. The cannons. Hello, Mogara. Time to die. See, if you're playing melee and Lassipok, right, you will never be this tanky. Like, I literally took 0 damage there. Like, maybe you could say you're 2 tanking Grim Dawn, but... What do you think, guys? Is Grim Dawn too easy? Maybe Grim Dawn is just too fucking easy. Any game is easy after 7,000 hours. Maybe. Maybe. Grim Dawn is kind of auto-attack based. I mean... Last Epoch has a skill like Rive or Vengeance or Multi-Strike, right? Or Swipe and so on. Those are basically auto-attacks. Like Swipe is literally the same as Blade Arc, right? Literally the same skill, kinda. I like playing a Swipe Deathknight right now. Hello?
Good, you're back.
Volkiger.
Thanks to the resub, Scatterbrain. 17 months. Welcome back. Weekly stream. How you doing, man? Good to see you. But those melee skills in LE are just
Good,
not
you're
viable.
back.
Well, there's the problem, right? Yo, Ryuk, 1712, thanks for the resub. Appreciate the support. Welcome back to the Bloomers. Can't wait to log in on Friday. If you re-log in, yeah. I mean, the boat league seems pretty juicy, not gonna lie. I probably won't have time to play, but it looks juicy. I'll maybe play some PoE like later in August. Let's see. I'm gonna slam it up. Yeah. I mean, if I play some melee as well, like 100%. Like even PoE is like more melee friendly than last Epoch, right? Like, not even kidding. Yo, hello. Cracked Chieftain. I'm gonna play a Slam Chieftain. But it looks fun, how's it? I mean, it's a Deathknight, so it kind of plays itself. It's not as brained as a Warder, but it's also a Soldier. So basically almost as brain dead. But yeah, I mean, so far it's so good. I need to probably like upgrade my weapon at some point. I'm still like using a level 50, 55 weapon. Approaching level 70 now, so... Maybe, possibly, I should upgrade at some point. You're gonna Steel's Bleed Slam Shift and make it a bit worse. Wait, Arcane Lore suffix has casting speed on chest? What the fuck? Did I always see this? And I think I always like... am surprised. So I'm surprising myself. I mean, these shoulders are fine, right? 74? Pretty good. Dude, Vigorous of Vitality is gonna have like 5 billion HP. Jungle bait? What? Juggernaut bait? What are you talking about? Jung, PoE content creator. I see. Junk Rogan. Who? Oh, Young Ran. Yeah, okay. I actually know the guy. I think. Nah, I actually do know the guy, right? He's like, isn't he like Korean or something? Yeah. Yo, Adam Johnson, Kachiki, welcome in, guys. Some config Grim Dawn streams, hell yeah. Yeah, I said this earlier, like Grim Dawn always feels like going back home, man. It's like, you're right, you feel it. Grim Dawn is like sitting at the bonfire, like maybe not bonfire, but like, you know, like in your living room, chilling at the fire, right? It's just cozy. You can play some like Brain Dead Soldier, relax, nothing can kill you anyway. Even an ultimate, right? Who cares? It's kind of chill. I can't wait for Ascended mode to like make it a little bit more spicy, to be honest, like for us veterans. It's gonna be fun. I think it should be like an option at least. Like from the misadventure, it seemed like you can only get there at level 100, right? But I can also see it being like locked behind 100 at first, but then you can buy like a, you know, like a ascended merit maybe. And then you can do something like, you know, like an ascended gore stack or something. Would be kind of cool, I think. I mean, you can have a smoother like progression curve, right? You can first play normal ultimate and maybe like increase difficulty, like it drops a little bit with like the Ascension Altar, right? And then once you've like done Lokar and, you know, like done all the progression stuff on your first character, then you could like fully juice it up on like an actual Ascended mode, right? But wouldn't you rather want to do SR? In the base game, I guess you would have to like do 5 billion runs, like 5 billion shards of SR first, right? Which is like a grind fest. Can you Crotal? Can you go into Ascended mode or not? Like pre-100? Do we know? Do we have like confirmation on that? I guess there like a forum post from Zenton maybe? I mean, it would be nice to know. It would be nice. Similar to juicing a map up on difficulty in PoE. I mean, like, yes and no. I mean, maybe you can compare it to something like... I mean, PoE has like some systems that like exist next to each other as well, and you don't have to like do all of them, right? Like, for example, Delve, right, is like a good example, right? Like, Delve exists, but you can like play your character all the way to endgame and like gear your character, I guess, fully without like going into Delve ever, right? But you could also do Delve.
See you around.
Welcome to Homes.
Loot of mobs is fixed. Well, it was, but apparently not anymore. Yeah, like the Ascended Altar, like the altar is actually like overwriting. Like usually you have like 5 billion DBR files with like loot tables for every single mob in the game, right, basically. But apparently the altar can just like say, no, it's gonna be different now, right, and like change all of them at once. So that's really fucking cool. Yeah, and the seasons, all the rewards have to be in chests, because those are like the ones you can actually change more easily. But like loot on bosses, it's like once you put a loot table there, it's more or less fixed. Like it's only gonna be like you can like slightly increase the chance of it being like double rare, for example, with like difficulty modifiers, but that's about it, right? Like in Ultimate you do have like higher chance for like double and triple rares compared to like normal, and that's like a modifier that like goes across all loot tables as well apparently. But that's like the only one, right? It's like the only one we could change. Well, we didn't even change that one, but like we could have if we wanted to, but I don't think there was like a reason to. But yeah, Ascension Altar is pretty neat. Wait, we gotta talk to Algrim, right? What the fuck am I doing? I was like, what the hell am I supposed to do here? But yeah, we need to fetch Algrim first. Otherwise, none of the NPCs are gonna talk to me. If you could loot tables, 2 mobs depending on altar. If you could add tables to mobs depending on mode / altar selected. Maybe you can, yeah.
So how good work?
Like you could maybe have it so that like putting certain items into the altar even enables certain loot, and before enabling that it doesn't even exist, right? Maybe it's like slightly hidden and you have to like find the right combination first, so it's like,
I'm going to check.
I don't know, it could be interesting. Boogie King, thanks for the prime, appreciate it, welcome back, welcome back.
The Legion is split on.
Welcome back to the Bloomers. How you doing? What the fuck is this? Stairs? Oh my god, stairs in Grim Dawn, please. I wonder if the Ascension Altar is gonna fix stairs. Probably not.
We speak at last.
Need elevators. Yep. Literally ascend the gameplay. Aha. Dude, sometimes I can't help but like think that Crate is a little lazy with this expansion. Like they're basically waiting 5 years. Like they didn't know what to do in 2019 out of like with this engine anymore, and now they're like, let's just wait until like all the mods are out and like let's see what like people can come up with mods, and then just steal like the best idea from like all the mods, you know. Because like Ascended mode, like with some of the like extra spawns and stuff, it a little bit reminds me of like what, for example, the Grimarillion and so on like mods did with like the increased density and stuff like that. Obviously, like it's not gonna be like as crazy because it's gonna like otherwise lag out PCs, but it's kind of like that, isn't it? But I mean, yeah, what else are you supposed to do with this engine, right? What else are you supposed to do? You can just do like some scripting with Lua and that's kind of it. I mean, you can do like a lot of scripting with Lua, but... Yeah, and they are like at least, you know, changing some templates or like creating some new templates that can like do new stuff that like other templates couldn't in the past. At least like all this like template work is something that only they can do, kind of, first of all, and second of all, it is something of which modders can also benefit, because they're gonna have like more opportunities, more modding opportunities. Kill mobs in a circle. I mean, the next league is gonna be like that as well, right? I mean, if it works, right? Like kill mobs in circle, like you kill mobs around ore, and then the ore gets mined after the mobs that are spawning around the ore in a circle are killed, right? It's an RPG, right? Like in the end, what can you do, right? You gotta like have something that makes people interact with a mechanic, and interacting with a mechanic is ultimately you just kill mobs, right? Because it's an RPG, you wanna like kill stuff. That's why you're playing this genre. Like that's why like many people are playing this genre in the first place, right? Because they wanna like slay some monsters, and it's not like necessarily the only thing, because like loot and theory crafting is like another big part of this, but the actual gameplay is hand to hand or gun to bullet to face of the monster gameplay, right? Kind of like that. You could spawn the mobs in a square instead of a ring, yeah. I mean, you could spawn them in waves, but I mean, most of the time it's like spawning mobs in waves in circles. But you don't want like the waves to have like too much like of a delay between each other, otherwise it's gonna feel like Diablo 4 where you do like the word event and you're like, wait, where the fuck is the wave? Right? You're like just waiting for the wave non-stop. Yeah, that feels bad too. Like waves can be fine if you don't have to like wait for them too long. Issues with Grim Dawn crashing. Sometimes after like some new patches, but usually no. Usually Grim Dawn is very light on the crashes. If you're playing some mods, then usually your chance to crash increases. Ghost escort event in D4. Yeah, I don't know, it's... not very exciting. Hey Tolga, welcome on. You do, and the crash report says something about duplicate fonts or tags or something. Huh. Duplicate tags. I mean, maybe you have like more than just one rainbow filter. Usually a rainbow filter like does not cause any crashes though from my experience. But duplicate fonts does hint towards that. Maybe try like a clean install of the rainbow filter again, I don't know. Like delete all the filters that you have and like all the places where they can be. I mean, I don't think like that should cause a crash, but if it's apparently causing a crash for you, then maybe that's like what you could do. But yeah, there's like an application for Rainbow Filter. I've never used that one either. I've just like put the txt file into like the folder and that's it. Never used the app ever. Sometimes I feel like Grim Dawn's level scaling is like a little bit too much almost. Because if you go like here, right, this is ultimate, level 70, then it's fucking easy, right? But if you do the same content at like level 100, it's a lot harder. Even if it's like the same difficulty, right? I mean, you should ideally have like way better gear at 100 though. Which then again should make it easier again, but I feel like in the level 50 to like 80 range, the game is a little too easy, like in general. And then it like suddenly becomes harder again at like level 90 to 100. Not quite sure if that's just like a me problem though, or if everybody feels like that. But I feel like I've experienced this more than once, like around like level, say like 35 to 80, you're like really cruising. And then it starts getting a little bit harder after that again. I'm not saying like having leveling scaling in general is bad in this game, because with an open world you kind of need it, I think. And Grim Dawn is basically open world. I mean, kind of. Yeah, but even then, I mean, you still have like what do you do with Forgotten Gods, right? Like, the first 6 acts are linear, so like technically, I mean, unless you like skip Krieg, right? Unless you like just repair the bridge instantly. But what do you do with Forgotten Gods? Having 55 devotions is also a big deal, it's true. Like, if you have 55 devotions at this point, like, it's a big power spike, which doesn't increase anymore, right? I did get like 55 devotion points at what, like level 65? Which is maybe arguably too early. Like, maybe it's just too easy to get devotion points in Grim Dawn. I do feel like that as well sometimes, like you maybe get too many shrines too early. Maybe I should like remove some more shrines for the League.
Come see what's left of my wares.
You can have 55 at like level 50 kinda? Yeah, I guess. That's kind of stretching it, but yeah, you're not wrong. To be fair, like, devotions are a thing that that reward rather, like game knowledge, like map knowledge, kind of a lot. It's kind of like in Elden Ring, like when you know where to go and how to defeat all the bosses, Elden Ring gets like from giga hard to super easy and like very fast actually. I don't even have, like, I'm not even revered with anybody, right? Like, you don't even need to be that.
There was much I see my scouts have reported.
I'd probably be like revered after hitting 100 or something. Like, you don't need it, right? Especially not if you're like a soldier, for example. Like, some classes just need them less as well than others. Tier 2 devotions are so insane now, like, oh, overbuffed me a little bit. Maybe, yeah. I mean, T2 devotions are like slightly overbuffed, you could argue, yeah. I will honor your dead. Let's go. The actives did get buffed, I think, this patch actually. Like almost all active devotions are getting buffed, like, or did get buffed. On high levels only though, not like on low levels, so. The scaling there is a little bit better now, I guess. I mean, it's just pause creep in the end, but... Gotta try Rituals as a build at some point, like a goal set build, you mean? Yeah. I heard it's really, really good, yeah. Was it you who said it as well? And like, I heard like many people say it, it's pretty good. I mean, there's many builds in this game that are insanely good, to be fair. And pet builds are usually not something I want to play, necessarily. Because I'd rather deal the damage myself, my own character, not with the pets, but... Maybe I'll check it out at some point, yeah. Last patch I kind of buffed everything, yeah. Last patch was big power creep for most builds, not for all, but like for most, yeah.
May the spec.
It could make passives weaker and active stronger. I mean... I guess. I'm not sure if you want to mess all too much with like the balance between like actives and passives. Remove the ocean to get the last one later. Yeah, that's true. It's like something you have to like level after 100 then as well, right? Kinda. It's kinda like a Paragon level in a way. Already a little bit like that, right? Like once you hit 100, you're usually not quite maxed out with your devotions. They're like maybe like 13 out of 15 or something like that. Devos are always a bit longer. They could like buff this boss, by the way, like what is this? It's just a trash mob. Yeah, Rob, I think it's easier, at least, to... Bolvar Monka. It's easier to, like, remove some devotions than to rebalance all the passives and actives. And what you could also do is you could like reduce the amount of XP required to like level up tier 3 devotions, for example. If you feel like that will be too much of an issue. I mean, devotions are like the Lilith statues in Diablo 4, right? Like already in season literally 1, right? Blizzard made the little statue progress like global and also transfer over from season to season, right? Like they instantly gave up on like like forcing people to do it, like to redo that content, right? Yeah, like 55 devotions when you log in. That's like how Diablo 4 does it, right? I don't know, is that the devotion, like the solution? Is it really? It could be like in a seasonal environment, maybe, to be honest. Why stop there? Just give 99, lol. To be honest, I don't think like if you had a way to actually share devotion progression with other characters, like in a seasonal environment, I think it actually kind of makes sense. Like it only like resets once a season. I think it actually kind of makes sense. But obviously would need to like have to block all the shrines on other characters as well that you already have gotten on, like, say your first character, right? Just boost monster stats. Like all of them, or? Do you think the new expansion, Fangs of Astakarn, will go more to the 3 Witch Gods? No. I don't think so, actually. I think the 3 Witch Gods are pretty well covered already with the Forgotten Gods expansion. I think the Fangs of Astakarn is rather gonna be more about the Cult of Chthon, actually. Yeah, it's gonna be more Cult of Chthon stuff.
See anything you like?
Leveling is still a big part of D4, is it? Aren't you like max level like in one day? Worst stuff I had on hardcore. There were some pretty funny ones. Like porting to... I have like rip compilations on YouTube that I did like every year for April 1st. Like April Fool's compilations where I die like non-stop. I would recommend watching those. Some pretty hilarious ones there, honestly. I think most of them are called like something like best builds of patch 420 or something like that. Some stupid name like that, some stupid title like that. But they should have like April Fools in brackets now at least. be honest, I kind of hope that like Crate is gonna make it so that there's like barely 55 devotion points. Available to you on like normal difficulty, I guess. Thanks, I've asked the car and it's gonna be early 2025, yeah. When exactly, we have no idea. Yet. Yeah, you don't need more than 55 devotions. At least not with like how strong devotions are right now. What I would like them to do is add more devotions, honestly. I think they're not gonna do it, but I really hope so, kinda like... Devotions are always interesting to figure out and to think about. But maybe they're too lazy to like think about them as well. Who knows? They don't wanna like mess up their delicate balance with the devotions, so they don't want to touch the system, I guess. Which is kind of a shame, but it would also be cool to have like another progression system maybe on top. But I'm also not sure that's gonna happen, because it's probably gonna be like too crazy for them at this point. Like imagine like something like devotions, like an entire new system like devotions. Just different. I think Gurren Dawn is still like the best single player ARPG at least. Paragon system. What is this? -5? Oh, the -5 is what? Terrible death, yeah. Death token showcase, yep. That is indeed a death. Alright, guys, it's already getting late. Well, it's not like that late, but...
I am told that when the Legion was forced to abandon the capital...
But... I know I basically like just started streaming, but... it's rough like the next like 2 or 3 weeks still. Until I have like done all the exams. So I won't be able to like stream more than like 2 to 3 hours. Twice or maybe 3 times a week at most. Until they're all done. What is all of this? The Lost Caravan? Let's do this real quick. Maybe something, yeah, Sinobardo, like maybe there's also like some way they could like add skill modifiers to devotions. I mean, maybe with like ascendant items, who knows? Like, that might be a way how to make like the active devotions, for example, also a lot stronger. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. I'm studying computer science now. Since I'm like basically on the PC 24/7 anyway. Might as well, right? Alright. So yeah, next time I think I'm gonna have to actually play Forgotten Gods, because I do want to get like an upgrade for my weapon. And I also like do maybe like Act 4, Cabals, Act 4 and so on. That's gonna be the plan. Gonna save all the electricity gloves here. Did I buy this already? Okay, I did. Rip money. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you around on Discord, on YouTube. And yeah, next stream probably on Thursday, if I had to guess. But yeah, I'll let you guys know on Discord as always. Maybe even like a short Wednesday stream, who knows. Thank you so much everybody for being here. Thanks so much for all the follows and all the subs. Good to see all of you here. Good to see people are still interested in watching some Grim Dawn, good old Grim Dawn. And yeah, once I'm done with the exams, we're gonna push out to the new season as soon as possible. Season 7 is on the horizon. Season 7 is looming, as people say, as people like to say. So welcome on, Max, how you doing? What a nerd. Look at this nerd in chat. Let's go raid another nerd. Who's still playing Le Bad? I mean, what? Yeah, have a good morning, day, night, evening, afternoon, wherever you guys are, guys. I'll see you around. Bye-bye.